Hi, welcome to my channel, and today we're going to take a look at a quick message for Aquarius. So we're going to put out some tarot cards, and then at the end I'm going to shuffle the Woodland Wardens Oracle deck and see what other cards might come out for advice or encouragement. So we're starting off with the Ace of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles. So it looks like you have a new idea or a new vision that you would like to get started, and you want to invest. It's going to be a lot of time and a lot of energy in that, and it might be a slow moving energy for what it is that you want to accomplish. And what comes up after is the Eight of Swords here, which means that you have been probably thinking that you're not going to be able to do this. So you have this idea, you know that you want to invest a lot into it, and you can see where it's going, you can see the future, but you don't think that it's possible. And it might be because you feel like you don't have the resources to do it. That might be how you think about yourself. You might think that you're not capable of doing it. But if you notice that with the Eight of Swords here, this person is tied up very loosely, and the swords are actually not surrounding them completely. So when we think of the Eight of Swords, it thinks of the we're being trapped, but we're not really trapped, and it's usually our thoughts that trap us, and trying to think of it from a new perspective maybe. So we want to follow the Eight of Swords with the Queen of Cups, and the Queen of Cups is someone, of course, is intuition, very nurturing, and it's saying that you need to look inside yourself and find all of those things that why you really want to try to get this vision off the ground, and to help take those swords down. So you're really the Queen of Cups. You're not the Eight of Swords. And at this time, instead of maybe thinking of like you don't have the resources to do what you want to do, maybe it's time to look into researching exactly what it is that you would need to get your project off the ground. Are there phone calls that you can make? Are there people that you could talk to, communities online? Maybe somebody else has done it before, and there's a book out there that you could look at or that you could read to get you prepared for when the resources are available for you. We're going to move these down here. The next two cards kind of go together, and it's this idea of moving towards doing exactly what you want to do. Moving, you have one side, we've got choppy water, and then we've got calm water on the other side, and it's balancing these thoughts. So the Eight of Swords, and then you've got the Six of Swords, and then you have the Four of Wands, which is harmony and freedom and inner stability, even, you could say. But the gateway, the doorway is wide open, and they could walk through the gateway at any time. And the Six of Swords is leading to that. So although you definitely have, you know exactly what you want to do, and the thoughts of not being able to do it for various reasons has inhibited you from taking that next step into actually seeing your project or your idea through fruition. And we are bombarded every day with thoughts that we're not capable of something, or that you need to be a millionaire to accomplish something. And that's definitely true in some cases, but not all the time, not most of the time, actually. The best way to succeed at something is actually the preparation for it. And this is the perfect time for you to gather all the information that you possibly can, because what usually happens is you become so passionate about it and you become so involved in it that it's just becomes, it starts to have its own fuel, its own fire. And that Queen of Cups, like, she's focused on that cup and whatever's inside of that cup. You just become so intensely focused that it becomes you. And all of those thoughts of insecurity and not being able to do something, and they kind of just, melt away. And it's a gradual process. We see this person's on the boat. They're not moving very fast, but it's a gradual progression between chaos and calm. And then, of course, we got victory at the end. We got two people raising their bouquets, and they're going to go through, they're going to walk under that banner. And so right now is the time for preparation. It's the time. And you never know who you're going to meet along the way during this preparation phase. They could be the answer to your prayers, but you have to get started, and you have to put yourself out there a little bit and start making some phone calls, start reaching out to people, sending emails, because it looks like you really want to do this. And I feel like the Queen of Cups is saying, don't let anything kind of hold you back. So I'm going to take the Woodland Warden stack and we're going to shuffle it, and we're going to see if there's any added advice or encouragement to go along with this reading here. Let's see what we get. So we have the snake and the fern, which is starting over. And let's just grab one more. This one's trying to come out here. And we have the bear and the cedar, which is leadership. So I am going to grab the guidebook here to see what the author has to say about these two cards in particular, and then we'll look at how it might fit into the reading. So first we have the snake and the fern, and there are two messages that go along with the cards. So the first one is, a rebirth is imminent. Summon the magical protection of the fern and wriggle free of old trappings. The second one is, you may be feeling meek or fearful in the face of necessary change. Remember that all things must come to an end, and endings needn't be sorrowful. As a snake loses its skin, revealing a new layer of healthy scales, you too must shed what no longer serves you. So instantly what I'm feeling here is, I'm going to move this one over, it's blocking it even, is wriggling from this here, getting out of your trappings. So that's what it feels like. So this must be coming, this might be just you after ending something and just completely wanting to start over. That might be the new idea, is that you were living the past however many years of your life feeling like you weren't really being truly yourself. And now it's time to say, okay, well, that wasn't me, but now I can be who I am. And that is kind of scary, because you're presenting yourself as who you are. And you don't really know how that's going to land. And which moves us into the bear and the cedar. And let's take a look at what the author has to say about that. So the first reading for the bear and the cedar is, the spirit of the bear is guiding you to leadership opportunities and reminding you to rule with fairness and care. The second message is, you may be experiencing overwhelming challenges. Remember not to be hardened by this. Inflexibility will get you nowhere. Instead, channel the protective qualities of cedar. Reflect, heal, and prepare. So it feels like the second one might fit this reading a little bit more than the first one, but of course use your own intuition and what sticks out to you here. But it's focusing on that Eight of Swords for sure, and the idea that kind of letting down, you don't need to necessarily drop all the boundaries and drop all the barriers of what other people, but within your own self. And if you are starting over, then you have a lot of, this card here. Now we can look back at this Six of Swords a little bit differently, because that card is somebody who is moving away from chaos and moving into a more peaceful time. So perhaps this new beginning is your new project, and it is going to take a lot of retraining how you see yourself and how you see situations, because definitely things can harden us in this world, especially every day you see things that make you not trust anyone actually. But you are the bear, you are the leader, you are the person in charge here. And we can, at any time, that snake is going to shed that skin many, many, many times. And as you grow new skin and you shed it, because you can't keep an old thoughts in a new kind of, you can't keep your old thoughts in your new future. I don't know if that makes any sense, but you kind of have to start doing exactly what it is that you see for yourself in the future. Start thinking that way now. And that's where that preparation comes in. If you don't think you're there, you don't have the resources, you don't think you have the money, the time, or you're smart enough, or whatever it might be, you are. That, that's not the truth at all. You may not have the time or the money, but you can do the research to figure out, can I get that somewhere? Can I do this? How can I do that? Can I ask somebody for help? And it's the Queen. We're going to move the bear here, and we're going to show that Queen of Cups again, because that Queen of Cups is you. um you have everything inside of you. It's just, whenever you decide to uncap that cup and let it flourish and let it come out. And you can do this. She's on the throne there, and it's time to realize that it's possible. It is very possible to do it. And it's just taking your time, doing the research, focusing on what you can right now at the moment, so that when the opportunity presents itself, you're ready to take it. If it's something that you're working on, even just trying to present yourself to the world as somebody that other people might not have seen you as, it's kind of the same idea. It takes time, it takes steps. But really what it is it's making you whole and making you strong inside, so that you're able to walk out the door being a free person, knowing exactly who you are, and that and um, nothing's going to change that, because really a lot of times we don't want to present ourselves as we are because we're afraid of what other people will say. But once you know who you are and what it is that you want, it doesn't matter what people say, because that passion, that Queen of Cups inside of you, that intuition, that's what drives everything that you do. The bear and the cedar, leadership. You've healed, you know who you are, and you're ready. You're ready to lead, and you're ready to lead your life, which is especially important in this case. So I hope that resonated with some people, and that is the reading I have here today for Aquarius. Thank you.